Got a question for all you UFC fans out there. What was your first ever UFC card that you ever watched? Like, which UFC card like was literally the first one you ever watched? Because my one was an iconic one, Khabib versus Conor McGregor, UFC 229. I mean, I was only excited about the Conor McGregor and Khabib fight because at the time, I was only 10 years old. I didn't hardly know any fighters back then, basically, except from the most popular ones like Khabib, McGregor, Jones, etc. But yeah, like I was really excited for this Khabib vs Conor McGregor matchup, man. I remember, man, October 6th, back in 2018, man, because this was the same year as the World Cup happened as well. So I remember the World Cup was like in June or July. Watched the World Cup, and man, but the 2018, right, that was like the goated year for me. That was my best ever year, man, so far. And yeah, and for the first ever World Cup I watched was the 2018 World Cup, and then the uh, first ever time I started watching UFC was basically in 2018 as well. But yeah, just looking back on this now, man, it's just mad. Just look at the name of the squad. You had Tony Ferguson versus Pettis. I'm pretty sure Tony Ferguson won this one. Derek Lewis versus Volkov. Derek Lewis won that one. I remember that one. But yeah, looking back at it, to be fair, I mean, I Dominic Reyes as well. Looking back at it, it wasn't. There was only a few good fights on the card, but obviously the Khabib vs Conor McGregor one, the fight that actually lived up. I mean, it was crazy. I mean, Khabib submitting Conor, jumping out on the ring, going for his whole team, and some of Khabib's friends and family were jumping in the ring trying to get Conor. Man, that was crazy. So yeah, this was my first ever UFC card I ever watched. But yeah, what was your first ever UFC card that you ever watched? Comment down below. Like, just tell us like who was on the card and tell us like the event like UFC 229, UFC 180 or something like that. Yeah, just like tell us the event. But yeah, this was my first UFC card I ever watched. What iconic one it was as well. Damn.